Freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. There's a strange one in the jungle, and he says that death need not hurt. There's a strange one in the jungle. He's got something to quench your thirst. Freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. Freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. Guyana Punch Out. Guyana Punch Out. Guyana Punch Out. Guyana Punch Out. There's a strange one in the jungle, and he says that now is the time. There's a strange one in the jungle. Here come the planes, please form a straight line. Freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. There's a strange one in the jungle, and he questions all that one thinks. There's a strange one in the jungle, with a new and exciting drink. Freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. Freshen up, freshen up, freshen up. Guyana Punch Out. Guyana Punch Out. Guyana Punch Out. Guyana Punch Out. Guyana Punch Guyana Punch. There's a strange one in the jungle. There's a strange one in the jungle. There's a strange one in the jungle. There's a strange one in the jungle.
I'm on mute. Have I been talking this whole time on mute? I bet I have been. Wow. Okay. Well, Drew made it. He's clearly a Yankees fan. So, Drew, you sent me that video, Guyana Punch. Talk to me a little bit about that song. Why you like it? Why you know?
Hey, Brad, your volume's not up.
Oh, it isn't? Hang on. Is this better?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I cannot hear you.
Still? Uh-oh. Okay. Anybody in the comments, if you can hear both of us, let us know. But let's see. You can't hear me though? Still? Hello? It's going green on my end, but let me see. How about now? Oh. Okay. Well, Drew, you can't hear me, but Tommy Ice says he can hear both of us. Mark Small says he can hear both of us. But you can't hear me when I'm saying this out loud right now, so that is kind of pointless, I guess. All right. Hang on. Let's see. I don't know how else to tell Drew. Yeah, Woody can hear me. Woody Reviews in the house. All right. Tommy Ice, yay. And Mark Small. And by the way, I kind of ruined the surprise. Like, there's going to be a new segment for Mark Small tonight. And again, I don't think that Drew can hear me right now, so that's actually kind of good because I think he would be mad about it. But yeah, we're gonna be playing a new little segment from Mark Small, which actually I'm gonna start off with now because if we're having some technical difficulties, I'm gonna try to go through that. But yeah, let's. This is going to be Smallisms with Mark Small. I can't wait for Drew to react to that. That's going to be hilarious. And here we go.
Small, this is the first episode of Smallisms. I'll be here every week.
Why aren't you playing loud?
On Brad
there we go.
Smisky's Rinse Show. We're committing war crimes in Iran. We committed them in Venezuela. What does that mean? And who's to be held accountable? Americans can't commit war crimes. Yeah, we can. We set the groundwork for what war crimes are and why people can be prosecuted for them after World War II in both Germany and in Japan. In Germany, which is more high profile and in terms of war criminals, high officials of what had been Nazi Germany were charged with, amongst other things, crimes against peace. In other words, fighting an aggressive war without provocation by the other country. We've done that in Iran with violation of rules of conduct of war. We've done that by killing innocent civilians. The conduct of war, like unprovoked attacks, that's part of the UN Charter, Article 51. We signed on to that as a treaty. That's binding as the law of the United States. We can't invade somebody like that. It's wrong. Now, defenses that weren't available to Nuremberg defendants, one is, I was only following orders. Doesn't apply anymore. We said, no, the individual is responsible for their own conduct. Or to say that, well, it's the nation that's being charged, not the individual. Well, that's like trying to charge a corporation with doing something. You know, you've got to hold somebody responsible who's culpable for it. That's the individuals. And they also said that there was an ex post facto law. They didn't know what they were doing was illegal before they went into the war. We kind of don't have that as a defense anyway now, as Chuck then. We can't now because we said at the time, this is the law. So that's what we're looking at here. Now, the Code of Uniform Military Justice says that an individual not only can disobey an illegal order, but they must. Now, we have an illegal conduct of warfare. We launched an attack on Iran. They still can't give us a clear answer on why we did that. Oh, we blew people out of the water off the coast of Venezuela. Why? Oh, drugs. No, it wasn't. So General Eisenhower at the end of World War II made sure that people who had lived close to the death camps walked through them to make sure that they couldn't deny later that they knew what was going on. All this smoke was coming up and all these people going in and nobody coming out. We didn't know. That was crap. So when do we become responsible? When are we the people in that village? This isn't just some kind of glib headline. Have we committed war crimes? These are being committed. Apparently, you know, the people in the Epstein files had a problem with, you know, people do generally now with having sex with all those little girls. I guess killing them's okay too. I'm not sure about that. Mark Smallisms. Thanks.
So, hang on.
I'm back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sweet.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we got Smallisms now. Because like that was one thing that I honestly missed from Mouthwash, was small talk with Mark Small, just because he would freaking rattle a cage for most of the people on that show, and it always cracked me up. But a lot of the times, like, we wouldn't respond to it. So I guess
you couldn't. There was never an opportunity for anyone to respond to Mark Small when he was on.
Oh no, live I totally could see that, because I mean Mark is a hyper guy, and
You
so
think?
and so I feel like, but like at least answering the questions and at least talking about the things that he's bringing up. I mean, I feel like he brings up a lot of legitimate points. Just, did we invade Iran? Or I mean, we attacked Iran with real no. It's the old oh, they have weapons of mass destruction, or they will have weapons of mass destruction, and so we have to stop that. Like, that's...
Haven't we heard that before?
Yeah, exactly. So why are we... And we didn't, like, in hindsight, we know that that wasn't the case. So why are we falling for it again in this new area?
I don't really think a lot of people are falling for it. I mean, he's obviously got the boomers ginned up. So, I mean,
Wait,
but
who
it doesn't.
has the boomers ginned up?
Trump
Oh,
and the
okay.
whole Iran and the whole. Are they calling it a war, or is it still a conflict?
I think it's an operation or
Oh, an
excursion,
operation.
Because even
Yes.
Hegseth said that there wasn't...
Keg's breath.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting his real name's Hegseth.
Keg's breath.
Yeah, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth.
Keg's breath. Yes.
We're gonna play some videos of his testimony to Congress, because if there's anybody that's... I told Drew this earlier. Like, if there's anyone more smug than Scott Jennings, it is Pete Hegseth.
Buttigieg.
It is not. Look at this asshole on the back of his stupid ass
smug,
book.
dude. There's no comparison. That dude's not as smug as Pete Buttigieg.
Look
He
at him.
is smug. He is smug, but there's no.
Do you see his Fox News belt buckle? He's got a fucking Fox News belt buckle.
That's
okay?
pretty bad. Okay.
Our Secretary of War, which, by the way, like, I check out books about people that I hate, just to hate read, and I usually have to stop after like about 15 minutes.
Get yourself all wound up, do you, Brad?
I do. You know, words, man. That's it is witty. This kind of stuff, Drew, that would make me mad is a based buckle. There's no such thing as a based buckle.
That was based.
No, it isn't. That's like saying there's a based billboard.
You might not like it, Brad, but it was based.
How? It just says Fox News. It doesn't say, like, hey, free press. If it said free press, that would be based. But it is.
What, like NPR?
No, I mean, I think we all know at this point that you have to watch, like, you got to watch, like, at least 6 different channels, 6 or 7.
I agree. I agree with that.
But you have to have that.
Oh yeah, I got to do that, right?
You do. Oh, I
6
love
or
how
7.
Dude, we ruined that for like little kids. I do that at my son now. He's 8. He gets so mad at me. It's pretty wonderful. But okay, with actually with small isms now. Are you worried about anybody getting in trouble for war crimes? Because like he kind of spoke to that, like we invaded a country without provocation. So yeah, okay.
That's you want to talk about war crimes? That's a whole nother show, Brad.
It is. Yes. Wait, I want to, like, if there was a fish buckle, yeah, that would totally be based. They've got some pretty gnarly lyrics sometimes. Other times they're just
like running like an antelope out of control or something like that.
Sometimes you do. You got to run like an antelope out of control. Oh my God, that song. They played that at the New Year's run. That was like pretty much the highlight of night 1. All right, so let's just go to like the rundown of what we're going to talk about tonight. So we got the gas prices, we got Hegseth questions, we got Jimmy Kimmel versus the FCC round 2, because remember he got yelled at already for not even making a joke about Charlie Kirk, I think. And again, we'll have disagreements on that too, I bet. Not just with you, Drew, but with Tommy Ice. And then
I can mention that 30-06 would do a lot more damage to somebody's neck. Just saying.
Oh, we could, and there's like a whole another one that but if we do another show like about that, we should just call it, the Kirks, because I think everyone needs to address Erica Kirk and her Britney Spears style of just kind of cringe, staring into the camera like she's got that 1,000-yard stare already.
Yeah, she's out there already. But have you seen the who is it? Drewski? He's got a new, he's got a new video out with Erica Kirk and JD Vance, and it's pretty funny. Yeah, I recommend checking it out.
Wait, is it the one that has because I think Tommy I sent me another one that had it was like a movie trailer, but it was set to like JD Vance and Erica Kirk got into like a hotel room, but Kash Patel was in there too. It was like Kash Patel as Kash Patel. But it was a ridiculous it was a ridiculous video. AI is just, out of control. All right, let's play the gas prices because that actually, I just posted this the other day and I didn't think that it was that big of a story, but I got a couple responses from conservatives kind of saying that, look, without me blaming Trump, they got, defensive about it. So, and this is from WTHR and Ashton Hackman. So,
the nation for the biggest single week increase in the average price of gas.
This guy got volume.
GasBuddy is reporting the average price for a gallon of unleaded jumped 84 cents in the Hoosier State, up to $4.40
I'd be happy to pay
a gallon.
$4.79 right
Here
now.
in Indy, we've seen most places topping out at $4.99 a gallon, or just a few cents shy. These are some of the highest averages impacting the state in nearly 4 years. Experts attribute this surge in prices to the ongoing conflict in Iran and battle over control for the Strait of Hormuz. We caught up with several Hoosiers filling their gas tanks today. All of them.
Can everybody else hear this guy?
The price
I mean,
with two more gas stations, 1 second.
Yeah, I've got no volume on this what's showing right now.
If I time it right, then I can maybe get to the $70 mark. So, but if I have to fill up the whole tank the way they've been, it's been almost $100.
Okay, well, yeah, anybody in the chat, if you can let us know that you could hear that or not. So I just put as a smart ass, the gas prices rise for unknown reasons.
Do we know why they rose?
Well, I mean, do we though? Can you tell me? Because when I say it, people will say, well, Brad's a liberal. He's going to say that it's this or that.
Well, I mean, there's nothing getting. Looks like Mark can hear the video of what you were playing.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I there's couple factors. The refineries in Whiting, I guess, are out of they're on strike or going on strike or something. And then I mean, there's the elephant in the room, and that's the Iran operation. Is that what we're supposed to call it? So yeah, I mean, I think it's both of those things that are causing the gas prices to be high. And I mean, they keep saying, temporary pain for a permanent fix, I guess. I mean, we're worse off than we were before we invaded Iran or before we bombed them.
No, and that's right. Because I feel like everybody was really worried about boots on the ground, at the beginning. Like
I would be concerned. I would be concerned about. I am right now. I am. Right.
Yes, because that is what else do we have to push back with? I guess I feel like he has backed himself into a corner on this.
Send in the IDF first wave. Send in Israel's ground troops. Send them in, and then I mean that would be the only reason why we should have any troops over there in the first place is to provide air support for them. Because it's their freaking war.
No, and that is how we got pulled into this. I mean, it was a dual attack at the same time. That's the thing about it. They had different operation names too. Like ours was, what was the stupid name that we came up with?
Isn't theirs Operation Greater Israel?
No, theirs is like something Roaring Lion. Yeah, I think theirs is Operation Roaring Lion, and then ours is Operation Epic Fury or Epic Furry.
Oh wow.
It depends on how you look at.
Epic furry.
Yeah, because that got brought up the other day because I said that Sydney Sweeney is now kind of turning the tide with people caring about furries because she dressed up like a dog in the season premiere of Euphoria, I guess. And so
How about
she
that?
has like a little nose and like her little, little dog ears. And I mean, if she can get away with it, then why not everyone else? That's just right. It's right
Is
for
she
one
getting
person.
walked around on a leash?
She has a leash on.
She does.
Yeah. I'll let you have my HBO password. So then you can watch it. I haven't seen it yet. We'll watch it this week and then we'll discuss it on the next one.
I'm not gonna watch that crap. But I mean, gas prices are ridiculous, and then we've got Mike Braun. Is he gonna prolong the sales tax alone that we're having not to pay now or what?
Yeah. Well, and that's what I mean. Like, so this is still us with that benefit of.
That's supposed to expire on May 8th. So
but how is Indiana the one that rose the most? Like ours did go up like $1.
Yes. Okay. Check this out. Because since we've got a sales tax that's based on the price, the price goes up. The amount of sales tax we pay goes up. So they're basically screwing us twice.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, I think all the potholes would be filled. So, slam dunk on that one, guys.
Isn't that what the lottery was supposed to do? The roads?
I think that's what the tolls are supposed to do, actually. Like the I-70, pro toll on that one. That's I'm kidding. I just wanted to see if, I could rope you in on that. All right, let's
how are you going to rope me in, Brad?
You
rope me in? You
don't want tolls on I-70?
I don't want tolls. No, I don't want tolls on I-70.
But it'll fix the potholes. I mean, it'll fix all of the potholes, right? Like that's what come on. Like that's what the toll is there for. And
well, it's going to get worse because if they put tolls on 70, then the people from the west side coming in are either going to take 36 or 40 to avoid 70 and avoid paying the toll, which is going to be more travel on 36 and 40. That's going to cause more damage to those. It's a net loss.
But doesn't that mean like more businesses will prosper because there's more traffic like in front of them? Like on 40 and on 36 and on.
Do you really want a lot of traffic on 40 or 36, Brad?
No,
especially the traffic that's going to work. If you have to go to work on 70 every day and you can avoid the toll by taking 36 or 40, they're going to take 36 or 40. And do you think they're going to stop and shop for something on their way to work? No, they're just going to go to work and clog up the roads.
I mean, they might stop for like a gun or something. But then I made a joke that, oh man, the FCC is going to be mad at because did you say, okay, they can't stop for a gun because no, they can stop for a gun.
They can stop to look at one, Brad. But in order to buy a gun, I mean, you apply for the gun and then they do the background check. And, sometimes it comes back where you can get it immediately. But other times it's up to, I think, 7 days. I'm not 100% sure. But nobody's stopping to get a gun on their way to work.
There's so many jokes we could make about that.
I'm sure there are.
Yes. But let's not. Because, this is a family program. Let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel. Because I think he's funny.
You have a video for that?
Yes.
Okay.
And again, let's I would warn the viewers because we don't want people to get so offended that they can't believe their own eyes or ears. This is when Jimmy Kimmel said that Melania looks like an what is that? An excited widow?
Future widow. She said future widow.
Yes.
He said future widow. I think something like that.
Yeah. All right. Let's. Here we go.
26th White House Correspondents' Dinner. Look at you all dressed up in formal wear, dresses, tuxedos. I haven't seen this much black since every page of the Trump Epstein files. We're going to have fun tonight. And I'm happy you decided to stay, Mr. President. And don't worry, if we bruise your ego, it'll only make your hands look less disgusting.
See, look at that, making fun of his bruised
The president
hands.
didn't want me to tell any jokes about him tonight, but he also didn't want to pay me $130,000 to shut up. So here we are. Sorry, Mr. Ice, baby, ice. By the way, in the unfortunate event that our president has a medical emergency tonight, do we have a doctor in the house? I'm sorry. Do we have a Jesus in the house? I always confuse them, too. I get why you think you're Jesus. This guy, every time he walks into a room, people say, Christ, he's back. You're looking good, though, Mr. President. Craft singles?
Okay, man.
As the president will tell you repeatedly until you beg him to stop, President Trump has accomplished so much during his second term. He passed new incentives for oil and gas. He put the brakes on solar and wind. That will be your legacy, sir. Breaking wind and passing gas. I do have to ask, though, why do you hate windmills so much? Is it because they can still get turned on by being blown? Marco knows what I'm talking about. He's been there. But I do want to praise the POTUS. Look how far you've come. 30 years ago, you were just some rich guy on Jeffrey Epstein's private jet out of Teterboro, but you worked hard, you stayed friends, you shared some wonderful secrets, and because of that, you were able to fly on that plane 7 more times. Dreams really do come true. Am I right, Dog the Bounty Hunter? That's right. We miss you so much. And of course, our First Lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow. You know, Melania's birthday is on Sunday. That's right. She's planning to celebrate at home the same way she always does, looking out a window and whispering, "What have I done?"
She doesn't look amused. She did not look amused.
No, but then that's it. Like, they use like clips from other, events and stuff to.
Was Vanilla Ice there?
No. Like, he was doing, like, this whole thing was like he's in front of a green screen, and then like.
Oh, he's not actually at the correspondence.
No. This is, and that's what I mean. Like, the Jimmy Kimmel bit was filmed. Like,
oh, okay. Thanks, Mark.
Oh yeah,
2 days before. 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days before the dinner. And so that's what really got me was the fact that, this was all like, say nothing happened at the dinner. Like, what? But what if he came out with bruised hands? Would they say, oh, well, Kimmel's making fun of his bruised hands? Or
that? I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know if you expected me to be to think that Kimmel needed to get in trouble. That was funny, man.
Right?
All of that was funny.
No, and that's why I wanted to play the other jokes too.
It was in poor taste. The future widow comment was, it could have been taken as in poor taste, but this was filmed before the correspondence dinner. So just because Kimmel makes comments about him, I think there's so many other things to complain about that they're just wanting to complain about something. No, I mean,
yeah,
I think
it was more of a weird.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
No, thank you, Drew. Yeah, that's that's perfect. But now, like, the FCC is still trying to get involved, or they're saying that it's
over
not.
That.
Well, they're
over
saying
that.
Well, Brandon Carr, the FCC chairman, he's reviewing like licenses for Disney now, and he's
over
saying
that.
Well, he's saying it has nothing to do with that, but he made that announcement like right after, Trump had complained on Twitter a couple times saying that Kimmel should be fired. The First Lady came out and said that Kimmel should be fired, and I'm like, no, he was just making jokes. Like, what do you? If you're that butthurt about it, so be it. But like, you don't get to control.
No, I mean
the press. You don't get to control freedom of speech.
Isn't that the pure definition of fascism? Trying to control the press or entertainers? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't spend a lot of time watching Jimmy Kimmel. That little segment that you played was kind of funny, and you heard the crowd laughing, but that was probably stage 2. But I mean, it was funny.
And that was his crowd. I think it was his crowd that was laughing.
Okay.
So again, he was behind a green. Yeah,
that makes sense.
So they were seeing all that live, and in the reaction, when Marco Rubio was on, you laughed at that too. I forget the joke.
No, I mean the whole thing was funny, man. Really, really funny. Really, really, really funny.
No, I love it. Oh, okay. Trump should have called Bob Iger like Obama did to get Roseanne fired. I don't know that Roseanne got fired. I can't remember what she said. But she said some. She said some racist stuff. Though.
Yeah.
She called them apes or something like that, and it was like.
I think she took some Ambien and dropped a hard R. That's what I heard.
That was it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Whitmer, are you in here?
And that is completely different.
Yeah.
But
I mean, didn't Kramer from Seinfeld dropped a hard R and he got in some trouble?
Oh, I mean, and he should have. That was, but again, I feel like that doesn't, I don't know, and we can do a whole other thing on this, but when one of the stars of a show gets into hot water, I still love Seinfeld, and I still love The Cosby Show. I rented season 1 of The Cosby Show to watch, or to show my oldest son about the Gordon Gartrell shirt. Theo wants a Gordon Gartrell shirt, designer shirt, but his sister makes him one for a lot cheaper, and it looks like shit. And it is the most hilarious damn thing. But I can't, everyone else on that show is great. I'm not going to stop watching it because Bill Cosby is a terrible person.
Okay. So apparently there's a comment from Mark that she had cookies with a reference to the Holocaust.
Wait, who did?
Roseanne. I'm sure he's talking about Roseanne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I just think that after her Star Spangled Banner rendition, do we need any, I wouldn't consider her a patriot at all.
That's right? A good. I mean, yeah. So that was at a Cubs game, right, Brad?
Negative. I don't think the Cubs can afford. I don't think the Cubs can afford to have people play the national anthem. I think it's on Casio that somebody just.
I mean, the Cubs could afford that. They've got one of the. They're one of the.
Don't piss me. Oh, the Padres game.
Is there another? I mean, is there another Major League Baseball team in Chicago?
I mean,
or is that just a AAA team?
No, a lot of baseball fans. I think even in Chicago, they don't know why they go to Wrigley Field. They just do to drink. It's not to actually watch a game. It's just to post some Instas, and post some reels so that they can show that they were partying while the baseball game was going on, instead of watching the freaking baseball game.
Don't they usually sell out?
You can get scalpers. No. Yeah, probably. But again, it's
what about White Sox tickets? Are they giving them away yet?
They not yet. I'm first in line for that, but it is my biggest issue with the White Sox though is the parking. It's $30 to park. And that is some bullshit.
Can't you just take can't you just park up north and take the train in to go down south to Comiskey? Is it still called Comiskey?
No, it's something stupid now. Guaranteed rate field. Yeah. No, I sent you and Jerry though. I think from an article from Chicago Magazine about the White Sox needing to build an old timey kind of park that was reminiscent of old Comiskey. That was where I saw my first White Sox game, and that was really what drew me to fall in love with that that team. Carlton Fisk hit a home run my first game. That was it. It would be the equivalent, I mean, I actually don't know if any Cubs players are good, so I take that back.
What do you mean?
Mark Grace was probably my favorite White Sox, or my favorite Cubs player.
Well, I mean, you had Ryan Sandberg. You had
I hated Sandberg.
I believe Andre Dawson played for the
Dawson
Cubs
was
for a
the
while.
man. Yeah.
Who else? Obviously, Ernie Banks, Mr. Cub. That's a little bit before both of our times. Who else?
Well, wait. While we think of more Cubs fans, I'm gonna bring Tiffany on, and I don't know. Okay, her head just came up, so that was good. She looks alert.
Okay.
So we're gonna bring Tiffany on. We're gonna ask her a few questions about. She's running for state senator in District 31. So I promised her that we would treat her like a princess. Not necessarily a princess, but just cordial. And so we're. I'm going to read Mark Small's post later because I don't have time for that about the White Sox. I don't know. They just need to give away more Pope hats, I think. But yeah, let's bring it to Tiffany.
Hey, I agree with that, Mark. I agree with that. It should be coming up pretty soon because the White Sox suck.
All right, let's bring on Tiffany.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, wait. Tiffany, are you?
All right.
There she
is. That was close. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No, that was good. No. Tiffany, how's it going?
Close. Everything's great. I've got on my campaign vest, my campaign hat. You can't see my t-shirt. I got my campaign t-shirt on. Yeah.
Nice. And you're for District 31, right?
Yeah, for District 31. Kyle Walker is retiring. So it's an awesome opportunity for some new and fresh leadership. Super excited.
All right. So tell us a little bit about, how has your campaign gone, I guess? And because there's been some issues up in Madison County. So has it been a clean campaign or, everybody kind of getting along party-wise?
I would say here in Senate District 31, which is mainly Hamilton County, I think we've all been getting along very well. There's 4 candidates in the race. We've had a couple of candidate forums. We've never had all 4 candidates in the same place. One of the candidates was not able to make the majority of the candidate forums that we had, but that didn't stop us. From my perspective, we've raised our goal amount of money. Our goal was $100,000, and I think we've raised about 120. So really excited about that. And we've been using all kinds of channels to reach voters. Super excited about that. We just went over, I think, 3,500 doors today. So it's just been fun.
Today? 3,500 in one day or total?
Total.
Okay, because I thought you were going to be like that guy on cocaine from the other party.
Oh my God.
So absolutely no cocaine in my campaign. But I will tell you that for everybody, if you've got a friend who's running for office, volunteers matter. If you go to Britton Falls, which is about 1,200 homes, and you know that you need to knock on probably 500 doors, there's 3 ways to get there. You can do a little bit every day. You can have volunteers do it and you can knock it out really fast, or you can take the alternate route and fuel yourself with substances. But volunteers matter. That was my takeaway from that.
Coffee, right? Coffee.
Lots and lots of coffee, but volunteers matter. I've had people out helping me knock doors. People believe in me, believe in my campaign, believe that Senate District 31 is ready for Tiffanie Ditlevson to take the helm. So super excited.
Oh, awesome. Can you share, do you have a website or your Facebook page that people can follow with?
So TiffanyForIndiana.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Tiffany for Indiana. I couldn't tell you if it's the number 4 or the word 4, but you'll find us. We've been posting, super excited about the endorsement that I got from Mayor Fadness. That meant the world to me. As you know, Fishers is one of the top 5 suburbs in the United States. Mayor Fadness has really great vision and has brought our community from being a sleeper community to being a really great place with industry, jobs, recreation, entertainment, Last night, I was at the Fisher's Freight football game. I love indoor professional football. It is where football and roller derby come together. Absolutely amazing. I was out knocking doors before the game, so I didn't have a chance to paint my face before the game. But I will do that for the next game. But it is absolutely
Wait, is that a promise? That's a promise, right? Okay.
So I painted my face like for the last game. Like, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay. No, now who all plays at the Fishers Event Center?
So we've got 3 teams there. We've got the Indy Fuel for hockey. We've got the Indy Ignite, they women's professional volleyball, and the Fisher's Freight, which is indoor professional football.
No, sweet. I was actually going to take the boys. I think the Fuel are playing the Comets in the playoffs right now. From Fort Wayne. So, and I live like an hour in between each. So it is a hilarious. Like we can't. It is legitimately like we just want to root for both teams to like play well, and like may the better team win kind of a thing. Because like we've been to both games, and they're both awesome. Like it's just Indiana's pretty sweet like that. So, are you going to the Republican convention this summer in June in Fort Wayne?
So I am running to be a delegate. I'm on the ballot twice this year. One at the top for Indiana State Senate, and then again toward the end of the ballot for Indiana State delegate. So if I win the delegate race, I will definitely be there to help us choose our candidates for, Secretary of State, comptroller. I don't think Elise is going to have a competitor. And then it's Secretary of State, comptroller, and treasurer. And I don't think either of them will have a competitor. So I think all of the energy will be around that Secretary of State race.
Do you have an opinion on that race? We've had like some of the candidates on Mouthwash, and we've gotten to talk to them. Like I am a Democrat in favor of David Shelton, which again I feel like I never want to come out for you because it's like, well, a Democrat wants Tiffany. I'm not going to vote for that. Like. So, but how do you feel about the race going into June?
For Secretary of State, I think we've got really great candidates, and they all have a different vision for what that role should be doing. And I think that the delegates will have a tough road ahead of them to figure out who is best to represent us in November. And I'm excited to see the mailers when they come. I'm excited to hear what's going to differentiate them. And see how that vote turns out.
Tiffanie, you are the first person I've ever heard say, "I can't wait for the mailers."
They're so interesting because I think mailers are interesting because it's the way that you choose to use your financial resources and you choose to tell a story. So my background is in marketing. I used to work for a pharmaceutical company, and you can take this opportunity to mail stuff out. It's expensive. You've got all this real estate, and it's like, what do you want people to know? What do you want to walk away with? So for my campaign, we did the wrap on the current. So it was essentially a four-page spread. I was also on the yearbook committee in high school. So, when you get 4 color pages, it's like, let's go for this. So we did a picture of me and my name on the cover of the current, just so people would know who I was. Inside, we had the endorsement from Mayor Fadness. We had a letter from my daughter. We also had just my priorities for the district. And then on the back, what we wanted to do was create a resource for people with information around early voting. We wanted to make it something that people would be like, oh, this is really great information. I want to hold on to it so I'll know when I can vote early for Tiffany. So that was our goal there, was to give them messaging, give them something from my daughter that would touch their heart, let them learn a little bit more about me, and actually a tool and a resource. So again, I just think it's interesting how people choose to use their money. Some people just want to put a glamour shot on it with their name. And then some people really want to get some bang for their buck. I fall into that camp of getting as much bang for my buck as I can when it comes to mailers.
Oh, great. Drew, do you have anything? I don't want to keep Tiffany too long. So do you have anything?
Are you guys like co-hosts? Is this like the Brad and Drew show?
You know what? It'll be until he kicks me off or gets tired of my shit. I mean,
well, And wait, I actually,
but no, I love Brad. Brad is awesome. We really do have a great repertoire. We have had fun playing golf. We're planning on doing some baseball games together this year.
Yeah.
No, Brad's awesome, and
we played golf with
I'm
John
here.
and his high school reunion guys.
Oh, that was fun.
Nobody invited me to play golf. I am a golfer. I feel
Are
like
you?
you guys stereotyped me and did not invite me. See, now I feel excluded. Brad.
That was
Tiffany,
John
if anything, like I
Blame
was
John
embarrassed.
Schmitz for that.
Yeah, let's blame John. But honestly, I would be scared that you would beat me at basically every sport. So yeah,
So-
that's more.
Tiffany, have you played Old Oakland?
No, I have not, but I've played Purgatory a couple times for a couple of.
Oh, nice.
Are you serious?
This is the
That
thing
course
about
looks
Purgatory.
stupid.
Purgatory has really generous women's tees. And when I play with my veteran buddies, I'm going to put their names out there: Matt Rapp, George Stavropoulos, and Eddie Rivers. I said their names. When we play Purgatory, we end up using my ball more than they would ever imagine. I save them when we play Purgatory.
I can
Okay,
totally see that.
I have to ask. So, how far do you drive the ball?
Maybe about 150 yards, but it's straight.
Right on.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect, Tiffany.
Yeah. So wait a minute. Somebody asked me, Troy said, how do you feel about my body, my choice when it comes to vaccines? I think that's your body, your choice when it comes to vaccines. When the vaccine came around for COVID, having worked in the pharmaceutical industry, and I used to sell pills. I used to sell pills for diabetes, pills for cardiovascular disorders, and pills for mental health issues. And I'd have doctors tell me, your medicine needs to be on the market a year before I will write it. And when you have a pill, it's been through all the FDA testing. You've got all kinds of data. You've got pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamic data. You know how it works in people based on ethnicity, based on sex. And when those doctors would tell me they would wait a year, I would respect that. And then I would follow up a year later. So when some of the vaccines came out and they had not been tested or been on the market for a year, I was a little bit skeptical. I did not take any COVID vaccines for that reason. So if it comes to vaccines, your choice. But I think that, certainly, I feel like people were making the best choices based on the information that they had. If you had comorbidities and it made sense to get vaccinated, certainly do that. But for me and my body, I chose not to get vaccinated because there wasn't enough data there. My daughter, who was 20, 21, 22, when the vaccines came out, she chose to not be vaccinated because she wanted to protect her unborn children. She didn't want to introduce any type of, just any type of toxins or anything into her body. And then conversely, her boyfriend, who was a collegiate baseball player, got vaccinated because, they kind of forced it on him and, developed a little cardiac issue. He's worked through it, but we were just able to see, just how some of that stuff played out. But when it comes to vaccines, your body, your choice. But then I will also tell you that when it comes to COVID, one of the things that we didn't talk a lot about, but we did with Dr. Stock, was about how to boost your immune system, vitamin C, zinc, things of that nature, and then some other things that he recommends. But I'm all about just really, treating your body like a temple and finding out the ways that you're comfortable with boosting your immune system. And I wish during COVID we had talked a little bit more about that.
COVID was a mess. Like all around, I think leadership, all the way down. It wasn't just one section of leadership. It was just everyone. I felt just trying to point fingers at. Well, it was that. It was this. It was this, and it was really detrimental to people receiving information. Like we didn't know what was there. So, as a Democrat, I can't ever be too. I'm not gonna be too hard on anybody who was. Anti-vax, I get it. I chose to get one, and I have my little card still that I.
Oh yay!
I mean, I bring it with me to every social event.
Free drinks at Arby's.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so sweet. Free curly fries.
Free McFlurry.
Free fries. Didn't De Blasio give away free fries?
I mean, I think Mamdami's doing that now, right? That's that's what socialism is all
is
about.
COVID vaccination still a thing? I mean, do they still do it?
Yeah.
I
mean, they offer it. I get texts from freaking CVS, like if I want a COVID booster, and I'm like, no, stop texting me.
It's become a revenue stream now for the pharmaceutical companies, for sure.
No, I'm sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
and honestly, like I feel like that is something that should be kind of looked into then, because do we need it like we need a flu shot? Do we need it? I mean, I kind of, it is hard to say that whether you believe in a flu shot or not, even at this point in time.
I used to be pro flu shot. So when I was on active duty in the Air Force, they would make you get a flu shot. I mean, like the things I did on active duty, they'd be like, go get your shot, go get this, go get that. And you roll up your sleeve. But oh God, the last flu shot I got, this was so stupid. It was during COVID. I remember I was at Walmart and I was getting stuff for a listing, like towels and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, free flu shots in the layaway department. I was like, I'll go get a free flu shot. And I had never been so sick in my entire life. I don't know what they had mixed with that flu shot, but that was the last time I took a flu shot. But now I just really focus on like washing my hands, staying away from sick people, not touching doorknobs, not letting people get too close to me when they talk and when they breathe. And if somebody sneezes around me, I mean, like I get weird.
No, there's an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond where he's in a bathroom and like whoever's at the sink turns around and they don't see him and they just sneeze like right in his face, and he's like just petrified at whatever disease he just inhaled. But I feel like everyone is kind of in their own boat on this, and we're just kind of waiting for the next thing, I think, too.
But I think the next thing, well, I think if we take the lesson from COVID, we should be ready for the next thing. Like everybody should have some extra toilet paper. Everybody should have some extra water at home. Everybody should have some canned goods, some beans, some rice, something in the freezer. Everybody should have some extra cash at home. That's
good advice for any time of year. That's good advice for any time, really.
Right. And you should have a transistor radio. I feel like we've learned, and that we should evolve, and we should be a little bit more prepared. And like some people have generators.
Fingers crossed, like that. I don't know that we've learned the whole. Like I feel like we've seen a lot, but like the learning that goes along with it, it hasn't followed. But that's me being a pessimist, just.
Well, Brad, I'd like to think that we've learned, like a little bit more prepared, so that you don't get caught with your pants down. I think that as Americans and as adults, people with children, we have to be ready for the next thing just a little bit. I mean, it's probably a great time to, do some gun training and own a firearm, have some bullets in the house.
Yes.
I feel like we
absolutely
figure out how we can just be prepared and be ready. That's what we're supposed to do. Let's see. I got over 80 COVID shots. Great time to, do some.
See, this is why I miss Mark Small. I miss small talks. Like I've been so happy talking to him in the past couple of weeks just because of lines like this.
Will he come on with us live?
Yeah, but I will tell him to drink decaf, I guess, just so he doesn't speak over us or anything like that. But yeah, totally. I think he'd be game. He makes me want to go to Peoria. Like that place is freaking pretty sweet. Apparently, he's.
Why would anyone want to go to Peoria?
Why does everybody want to go to Indiana? Like,
oh my gosh, Indiana's a great place to live. Small towns, corn, the fair, Fisher's Freight,
That's
come
right.
to Fisher's, Tiffanie for
That's
Indiana.
right.
I mean,
okay, we're gonna get rid of Tiffanie for Indiana now.
So somebody asked about flock cameras. I'm all for flock cameras. Our Fishers Police Department, we've got flock cameras here. Some of our neighborhoods have them. It's a great way. They are continuous license plate readers. They monitor people traveling in and out of neighborhoods, in and out of areas of town. I think they're a great way for law enforcement to patrol and to understand who's traveling in our communities. I know some people don't like it because they think it invades privacy, but when you leave the house.
Well, hasn't it led to like some high-speed chases where people have been hurt?
I don't know.
Do you think there should be any guidelines put on it so where they can't abuse it? And what do you think they should be?
Correct. I think for the most part, they only hold data for like 30 days, maybe something like that. You have to have a subpoena to retrieve information. It's not like it's all uploaded and it's for public consumption. So they do treat it, they do hold it like private information. It's not something that they put out there for the public to consume. And it's been very, very helpful. I think that, AI is helping people create crimes differently and better. And then I think also on the law enforcement side, we have to be able to fight crime better and more efficiently. And that's one of the things that we've seen with the Fishers Police Department. We are doing rapid DNA here in Fishers. They're able to get a substance, to get a profile, a swab of DNA, and they're able to do it, I think, in probably like a couple of hours. They're able to do a single source DNA sample. They're also able to get guns when they come across guns from crime scenes. They're able to fire them and do ballistics and figure out if they've been used in other crimes in Indy or Fishers in the local area. We're using drones to find the bad guys. We're able to track the heat-seeking people, heat-seeking things. We've got our dogs. We've got our.
I'm sorry. Wait, did you like
the
heat-seeking people?
Funny? If Chief Gephardt asked for it, if they wanted a couple of motorcycles, I'm for it. I mean,
yeah,
one of the things about Fishers is we sit between Marion and Madison County, and crime bleeds into our community, and we've got to be ready
from both of them. Yeah,
right. It bleeds in. And we've got to be ready to fight it.
Yeah, no. Madison County is a bastion of just goodwill.
Said, you know what? We need a couple of motorcycles. I would be for it.
Tiffanie, I have one more question
Yes, sir.
before you go. You do have how many primary opponents do you have?
So there's 4 of us in the primary.
What is there any one thing that you could say that would set you apart from your primary opponents?
Yes. Okay. So in a crowded field, I am the only candidate that is an elected Republican. By serving on the Fishers City Council, I already serve 70% of the district. I also am the only candidate with any city level experience, budgets, ordinances, constituent services. I'm the only candidate that brings that to the table. I'm the only veteran in the race. And what else? Moreover, I'm in the right season of my life. I'm 52 years old. I'm self-employed. And I have the time, energy, and capacity to devote myself to this job. I'm up against somebody who one candidate may or may not have a job. Another person is in retirement, and another one has a very, very busy medical practice. And I'm the only person who has the time, passion, and energy to devote to this job. I'm also the only candidate that is active, involved, and engaged in the community. It makes me laugh because I spent the whole month of December deciding if I wanted to join this race or not. And now I look back and I laugh. I am the best person for this job. My skill set, my availability for the job. And sometimes at doors, I will tell people that I'm the only candidate that they'd want to have a beer with.
No, and that's actually something too that you talk about is the availability. John talks about, the election in Marion County with the Republican chair and things like that. And I feel like some elected officials are just not available to their constituents or their voters or things like that. And that's, you and I differ on so many things, but I at least know that you are there. Like if I had an issue in your area, I would go to you just because of that. And so, again, that's as much of a endorsement that I give out, I guess,
I love that, Brad, coming from you. I absolutely love that. And that's one of the things I tell my constituents. I said, if you call me, I'll answer the phone. If you email me, I'll email you back. And if you invite me, I will show up. So it's a double-edged sword. If you invite me, I will show up. I'm really waiting for people to invite me to dinner with their kids. I want to sit, I'm an investor. I want to come to family dinner. I want to sit there at, Tuesday at 6:45 and have dinner and see what's going on. One of the things Chief Gephardt talks about, and I love our police chief here in Fishers, one of the things he talks about is the need to sit down and have dinner with your kids. Children know what's going on at school. They've got busy lives, and we just need to sit down with them and slow down and talk to them and understand what's going on in our world. And we can find out, the kids who are at risk. We can find out about mental health issues. We can find out so much when we just sit down with our kids and talk to them over dinner. And then the other time is when we're in the car driving with them. I just picked up another high school intern for my campaign, and both her parents have wonderful, busy careers. And she's like, my mom's in town right now, and she's driving me around because that's the time that we get to sit and talk. And that's huge. I feel like our kids need parents. And
they totally need parents. I feel like they are constantly in the face of YouTubes and things like that. So well, wait, Tiffanie froze.
And give them what they need. Oh, Brad,
yes. Wait, did you freeze too?
No, I don't think I froze, but you were frozen. It was really cute. You're like this.
Okay, I cannot wait to rewatch this because I think we both froze. And I made a comment about, I'm like, oh, I think Tiffanie froze. No, that was perfect. No, but kids bring you back into reality too, because when you see things through their eyes and they ask you questions, they're like, well, what about this? And it's almost like a balance between wait, nobody's explained this yet to you, or I've never thought of it that way. It's both sides of hearing young people's viewpoints on things. It's I welcome it because I've had enough. I mean, I've known the thoughts of boomers for a long time because they've been here for a long time. So I get that. But this new generation coming up, I would love to get their input on a lot of things just because, it's a fresh set of eyes.
Yeah. And I think I agree with you 100%. And I love talking to kids. I talk to kids the same way I talk to adults. It's hey, what's going on? What are you doing? And when you talk to children, because they don't have the same perspective that we do, you often have to explain. And if you can't explain things to a 6-year-old, then you don't know what you're doing.
Yes, exactly.
I used to teach Sunday school. I would teach second grade because I'm Catholic. And that's when they did their first communion. And I absolutely loved it. My goal with class was I wanted them to be able to explain first communion and the Holy Eucharist to grandma over the phone. It's that was my goal, is for us to just work through this so that you could explain exactly what the goal was at the end when you got your first communion. And then we also did first reconciliation or their first confession that year too. And I just really wanted them to be able to explain to grandma what they were doing. And kids, they are capable of so much.
No, totally. And I just posted being a father gives a man a purpose. I really feel like just being a parent in general, it makes you act in a more responsible way, kind of, or it just raises the stakes on a lot of things, which is great.
It's a great job. And it's not a job that we're promoted into, but it's a job that we choose. And not everybody feels the duties in the same way. And
isn't that ridiculous too? Raises the stakes. That part is just, I don't understand how, certain parents can be a certain way and then they'll just brush away their children. And I'm how? That's your best friend. That's a part of you, that is. And I love talking to my boys. They are the most hilarious little men that I know. And, they always keep me on my toes, and I love it. And it's it's still up to me to kind of lead the way and show them what they shouldn't be upset about, what they could, and if they are upset about something, it's that I wouldn't be. I'm okay, well, Why are you upset about it? Like, let's talk through that. Like, I feel like that is a lost parent. I hope every parent does that.
What they shouldn't be
That's what I
upset
really
about,
want.
what they
You
could,
know?
and
There's a horrible echo, but so my daughter is 24 and a half, and she's engaged, and our conversations now
I
are
feel
very,
like
very
that is a
different.
lost.
Her dad was not overly active in her life, not a big deal. Great for me because I'm the mom and the best friend, and I just love this space that we're in. I will tell you, running for office over the last 5-6 months, the one thing that I did sacrifice is time with my daughter. She's down in Atlanta. And before this, I would be down there like once every 6 or 8 weeks. And I actually haven't seen Michaela since the beginning of the year, since I think the 1st or 2nd of January. And this is the longest I've gone without seeing her since I was deployed after 9/11. I was
Oh,
gone.
wow.
I was gone for 6 months, and she was 9 months old when I left. She was walking and talking when I came home. And this is actually since that
That
time.
is such a change. Holy shit.
I have no idea how kids learn how to walk. They go from just being blobs to, that jump stage. I've never.
No, that is how I describe them. Like, for that first year, they are just blobs. They don't do they can't sit up. Jesus, like, they're just useless.
When I left, she was sitting
in the
up.
best
She's
of ways.
crawling too, but I just missed her first steps, her walking, her talking. And then when I came back and she was 15 months old, that's when I decided to get out of the military, because I knew that I wanted to be a hands-on mom. I wanted to be an involved parent, and I was no longer willing to raise my hand and die for my country. I just really wanted to spend time with my daughter.
Yeah, no, and that's
Mhm.
beautiful, Tiffany. Yay.
Oh, thank you. Look, I do have a heart, Brad.
You do. I knew that. But okay, I'm gonna have to get back to yelling at Republicans now for a bunch of other stuff. So I don't want to put you, into that, I guess.
That's
so
thank
thank you so much for coming on, though. Like, this was great.
Thank you so much for having me. So Election Day is Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. We're expecting rain on Tuesday. So if you're planning on voting, and that's when Republicans come out, we vote on Election Day. Have your umbrella, bring your raincoat, wear your galoshes. I need people to come out and vote. This is going to be great. I need the support. 10% of Americans vote in the primary, so it's super important that we come out and vote. What I have found is that primary voters, they are educated, they are informed, and they are ready. Primaries set the direction for the country. So please come out and vote. Tuesday is going to be a great day, and I'm really excited for it. If I were not the best candidate, if I were not the person who could win both the primary and the general election, I promise you, I would not be doing this. I would not be spending my time and energy. I have self-funded a portion of my campaign. And if I did not believe I was the right person, I would not be doing this. So come out and vote. Let's win in May, and let's win in November. Tiffanie for Indiana Senate.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. All right.
Thank
you.
Have a great day.
Okay. So, Drew, can you hear me? Or I don't think Drew can hear me. Drew can't hear me. Look at him, just sitting there, waiting to hear me, but he's not, because he can't. I don't know why. And he just left. Okay, so let's I kind of want to look into Scott Jennings, which I've actually started to call him Scotty Jennings, because after this, like, he deserves to be called Scotty in every single event that he ever holds. Scott is too formal of a name for him, I believe. And I just base it off of this. So let's take a look.
Legal repercussions.
This is a war of aggression.
What is international law? Who's enforcing international law?
Who is the aggressor here?
Us. We are the aggressor.
Against
we
Iran?
launched this war. Yes.
Okay.
Just because
did
Iran exists.
Did all of U.S. history exist before the last 8 weeks to you, or just 8
It
weeks
started
ago?
on February 28th.
Listen, we all know.
God, that smug
honestly, they've
bastard.
been at war with us for 47
We all
years.
know that Scott Jennings is more than happy to defend a war with a country that starts with the letters IRA that we are currently failing, that is going to put us trillions and trillions of dollars more in debt. I was only a few years old while you were in the administration defending prior endless wars. Now this war is failing.
8 weeks is endless to you?
Okay, you said it was going to be 4 to 6 weeks.
You have the attention span of a gnat? Is that
Homie,
what you
I
have?
debated you on TV 4 to 6 weeks ago, and you said we were weeks away from it. Now you're making condescending remarks because you can't defend the fact that this war is not going your way. Wait, one more time.
Not
Can you
going your
name
way.
one political
Get your fucking
concession.
hand out of my
Name
face
one political
first.
concession.
Honestly, I'm not going to have this guy's hand
Everybody,
out of my face.
everybody, hang tight.
Honestly.
Okay. No.
Okay.
everybody calm down. Okay. We're
Everybody
having a
calm
debate.
down.
You can respond to the points that he's making.
Can you name a political concession that we've got?
I just had a flashback to the war the skinheads had in my studio.
I would be mad if I had to defend war too. I would be mad if I had to defend war.
Scott, you can respond.
We have
and
a
then
very
we'll move
simple. We have a very simple goal: to keep terrorists and a terrorist regime from having a nuclear weapon that can threaten the United States, our interests in the region, our allies in Europe, anybody else in the world.
So you can't answer the question. Thank you. I would get mad too.
All right, we're going to leave it there, guys.
I love Adam Mockler. Like he just asks questions in like a shitty way.
Volume.
That
Can't hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with it. Let's see. Audio.
I mean, if you keep
Test,
talking,
test. Okay.
Oop.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Sorry about that. I don't know
Oh,
what's
you're good.
going on. My
No, you're fine, man.
I might
So-
have too many things on Bluetooth, so I have to had to take a couple things off.
This is a war.
Oh no, you're fine. Like
The
so.
letters IR.
Do you think that Adam Mockler had his hands in Scott Jennings' face?
Can we go back and play it again?
IRA that we are
Yes.
currently failing, that is going to
Okay.
put us trillions and trillions of dollars more in debt. I was only a few years old while you were in the administration.
I feel like his
defending
face,
prior
his hands are in
endless
his face, like
wars.
here.
Now this war is failing.
8
And
weeks is endless to you?
Okay, you
There?
said
Right there, like right there.
No.
Man of a gnat?
Maybe a little bit. I don't
I
think
mean,
so.
this
They were
is
right
as far-
next to each
Now
other.
you're making condescending remarks because you
but
can't
wait.
defend the fact that this war is not going your way. Wait, one more time.
Not
Can you
going your
name
way.
one political
Get your fucking
concession.
hand out of my
Name
face
one political
first.
concession.
whoa.
Yeah, I don't think he. I don't
That's what I
think
mean.
really.
Everybody, hang tight.
I don't think he had his hands in his face, man. I mean, I
love
really
this
don't.
shot. I love this shot of Jennings right here, just because it's like he's looking at the host, like, please save me. Don't make me answer more questions to this guy because he's asking me questions that I can't answer.
Do you know what would be a perfect solution for these two right here?
To make out?
Mutual combat.
Yes.
They're two grown adults who obviously have beef. Let them have mutual combat, beat the hell out of each other. Nobody goes to jail or anything like that. They can sign a contract. Let them mutual combat. That's definitely the way to go.
I mean, but there does have to be restrictions on that of just like, you can't choke somebody out because that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Scott Jennings fights. This would be, the more I think about this now, like the more hilarious this fight would be.
The loser gets deported. The loser gets deported.
What is this, like Slick Witty rules? Where everyone gets deported, No, but I don't think he did. He didn't make any like inflammatory gestures towards him.
Not at all. No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, personally, I'm not really. I think that we've been kind of suckered into going over there, and I think that there's really what's the plan? What's the plan now? I want our troops to be safe, but I want them to come home because I don't think that they're there for us. I've heard more than one I've heard more than one expert say that Iran is not a threat, And every time some expert comes out and says it, the administration and all of the sycophants come out and trash the credibility of the person that's making the criticism. And I think that's very indicative of what's going on with the Trump administration right now. Is anytime anyone disagrees with them, they trash their reputation. And I think that honestly, I don't know. I don't think, but I don't think the guy had his hand.
No, and I feel like that is what like the administration does, is like they try to tell you what is going on, and if you don't agree with it, you know, you're either a Marxist or a communist or a leftist or
a liberal
I mean, yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I think we were talking too. You know, how many times have been called names where it's just to the point now where you're like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm whatever you say that I am. I'm like, great. You know, let's just keep arguing though. Like, I don't want to stop having a conversation. Oh, and Tommy, yes, like nobody does watch. Actually, Hammer and Nigel, they posted some some ratings of everything, and they said that actually CNN gets the better ratings when Scott Jennings is on, and that makes me laugh.
People want to watch them going back and forth. It's that simple.
No, exactly. It's like you want to watch the fight. You want to watch the train wreck. You know, you don't want to tune away from
Mark, are you going to come on with us?
Mark, yes.
Mark, you want to come on live? You want to come on live, Mark?
We can talk about Israel. You know,
him and I are on the same side on that, aren't we?
No, exactly, and that's what I mean, Drew. Like, there's so many people that disagree on a lot of things, but then they agree on very real issues. You know, and that's it. Like, I don't want American soldiers fighting a war for Israel. I don't want American soldiers fighting a war for anything other than like defending the United States.
I mean, somebody would really have a problem. They would really have a problem if somebody felt like invading the United States, like Red Dawn style. They would have a problem because there are a lot of weapons in the hands of the citizenry of the United States, and that would be a problem. So I mean, I'll always say that I think that they're fighting Israel's battle right now.
Are you saying Red Dawn is a bullshit movie? Because we haven't.
No, I'm not. I mean, it's a movie.
I mean,
it's a movie.
I mean, I kind of think that now. Yeah, but they try to invade, like, you know, in like the northwestern region, which, like, if you try to invade Idaho or Wyoming, and you encounter, you know, people living in Idaho or Wyoming that own guns, you will not beat them. I feel like they would be the militia of Idaho and Montana.
It's kind of like Russia. Kind of like Russia's having a hard time with Ukraine right now because those people are fighting for their lives, and Russia is fighting to do whatever they do, but they're not fighting in their homelands. If you're fighting somebody in their homeland, you're gonna have a lot more problems than if somebody invades you.
You mean like Iran, or, you know, fighting people in their home? Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
like, and again with Ukraine and Russia, I thought that was supposed to be solved on day one. Like, that was part of electing Trump, was that, you know, no new wars. He would fix the wars that were going on. And I just love being able to say that out loud because it hasn't happened yet. And Trump is just kind of full of shit on mainly everything that he talks about. So, let's actually go.
He secured the border.
No, he totally did. And yes, I would thumbs up to that. I'm not knocking that at all. I do disagree with the way that he's been deporting people, but, you know, if
let me stop you right there, Brad. So
oh my God,
it's-
Ducky's in the chat.
Ducky,
dude,
what's
this is
going
like
on?
this is the
Okay.
proudest I think I've ever been.
Let's
Sorry.
go. No, see, Brad. Let's go back to where we were. You said you don't support all of the deportations. So let's just say somebody is here for 25 years, and they have 25 years to get their papers straight, to become a citizen, and then when I do believe that. When the current administration took office, they told people, go ahead and start the paperwork, and you won't be deported. I'm not 100% on that. But bottom line is a lot of those people that have been here 20, 25 years that haven't gone through the process, do you think that they should be able to remain here? Because there's a lot of people that go through the process. The process is very, very expensive. And it takes a couple years to do.
Like, that's another thing.
No, well, that's not the thing. But that's not the thing.
No,
just
like,
because
entering into another country should not be that expensive.
Right,
I
but
should be able to
just
move
because
to another country and be fine. Like,
but just because the process is not good doesn't mean people can say fuck the process. I'm jumping ahead, because there are people that are going through the process, and I don't. Let me throw a caveat up there. I do not agree that the process should be that difficult to become a citizen. No. I think if you want to come here and you want to contribute, if you want to be a net positive to this country, you should be able to come here. But as far as the people that come here legally, I think it's a slap in the face to the people that are doing the right thing and going through the process of becoming. But why do you think
people want to come here, though? Like, I mean, they want to come here, like, for the freedom, for the
free shit, dude.
It's not even for the free shit. It's just to live in a normal. And that's so weird saying that. Like, yeah, America, it should be the normal. Like, we wake up, we do our work, we go to bed. Like, it's not. Nobody's trying to overthrow things.
So if somebody comes here, you agree that they should be a net positive and they should not be a net negative on our system, meaning if they come here,
but how do you know that they're going to be how do they know that they're going to be a net negative or a positive? Like, you can't.
If they don't know, they shouldn't come here.
How many Americans aren't a net positive?
Doesn't matter. They're Americans.
How does it not matter? Like,
it doesn't matter, because we already have enough Americans here that are a net negative, right? Yeah. So if we already have Americans here that are a net negative, why would we want to bring other people here that are also a net negative?
We're not trying to bring, like, it's not like we're like requesting them to come here. It is they are seeing what we have and thinking to themselves, well, why would I stay in this place where I live when America looks like that? Like,
what are they seeing? What are they seeing?
And again, I'm a Democrat. Like, I still think that America is the best country in the world. Like, I don't know how everyone doesn't see that. And the fact that, like, we fight amongst each other, but still, like, I wouldn't want to go to any other country. I visited Tijuana, Mexico when I was 11. My family and I went to, like, they took me on a trip to California. They took me to Mexico for one day. And
what part?
That was Tijuana. I mean,
nice.
I got a poncho. It was sweet, but I realized I had never known, like, poverty. I had never known what those people were going through. Like, I saw just the way they lived was like, it was just different than what I was used to, and it made me appreciate America so much. Like, I can't even describe that. Like, and so I feel that, people want to come here. People want to come to America because of how difficult it is in other countries.
So you feel like, what did you walk through and see people living in huts or something like that, living in little grass shacks?
No, just like little kids trying to sell my brother chiclets, like little pieces of gum. a lot of little kid merchants trying to ask you if you wanted to buy what they were. And I had never seen anything like that. Like, there's no youth of Indianapolis going around trying to sell chiclets. It's, they're
they're selling incense and bean pies on 38th Street.
No, but I mean, like,
Just
you can
saying.
make up whatever yeah, exactly. Like, but, and that's what I mean too. Like, if it's just, life is totally different in different countries. And I really don't think that we appreciate that as much as we should. Like, every country that I ever visit, America is the best. Like, even visiting different hotels, different bars, different things like that. Like, I get everybody saying like, oh, well, you can do this here or this there. I'm like, well, great. But, home would be nice to be America. Like, it's that. Wait, and Mark says, what's the deal with Mexico? I was raised about 15 minutes south of Mexico, the town of Miami County, right? And I'm not trying to say anything against Mexico or different countries. I'm saying that we should appreciate what we have way more than we do already. So,
Mark, will you come on live with us?
Wait, I think he did say he would.
Yes? Please
yes.
do, man. I mean, he's got such an interesting perspective and different than both of ours. And I think yeah, dude. Mark, come on.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Hell yes. Thank you, sir. So,
there we go.
Moving on. We've got the acting Attorney General Blanche.
Yeah, I wanted to bring him up because of his prosecution of James Comey for the 8647. And
yeah,
I got a little video on that here.
Is part of what led to this indictment.
Yes.
It is worth noting that on Amazon.com, we looked this
I
up.
don't
There are
have the
dozens of
audio
products
of it.
with the same terminology.
Well,
we're showing it right
this
here.
is basically saying that
8647 being sold.
everybody's
and
selling a
purchased
bunch of
right
stuff
now. Should
on
individuals
Amazon
selling or buying
saying
8647 merchandise?
Yeah.
be concerned that they're
So
going to be
shouldn't they be
prosecuted by the
prosecuted as well?
This isn't about a single incident.
I don't
of
think
course
that-
not. That's posted
I mean,
constantly. That phrase is used constantly.
Comey's
There are
a
constantly men
scumbag,
and women who choose
but
to make threatening
it
statements
doesn't
against
What
really-
office does he hold right now? Like, what?
None.
Great.
He
So
holds
what-
no office now. First of all, he was a dumbass when he said, oh, I was just walking on the beach and it was there. No, dude, that didn't happen. That's not the way it happened. He thought he was going to be cute and he arranged the rocks. We
Do you
all
think
know
he-
Comey
Do
did.
you
Yes,
think he
of
actually
course.
set the?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And he was being cute and everything. Ha ha, funny. But then when he saw the backlash to it, he said, well, I just came across it. And then, and as far as them prosecuting him, dude, that's a distraction, man. Is this chump going to release the Epstein files? Are we going to see any prosecutions there? Because I think that what Comey did is a lot less egregious than, touching a little kid. Come on. I don't know.
No,
I don't
and that's it too. It's like the whole 8647 thing. It's like
it's played out, man. It's played
Well, yeah.
out. And what Mark is saying is it refers to a restaurant. I've also heard it referring to, removing somebody, and that can be taken however you want to take it. But as far as prosecuting Comey for it, that's absolutely ridiculous. And it's a distraction. It's a distraction of other shit that's going on.
Well, wait, I'm going to play this
Federal
part too.
charges
And
for posting
I'm guessing you probably
8647
can't
on
hear this,
Insta.
but
Today,
this
turned
is
himself in.
Jesse Waters getting
America's
upset
top lawman put a message out
about
86
8647.
Trump. And Democrat donors keep trying
But
to.
then it's also about him.
We're not just
talking about 86ing.
86, you know what 86? It's a mob term for killing.
Trump says that it's a mob term.
And
It is. Yes, it is.
The mob
It is.
says
So how did it get into like the restaurants?
86
Like,
that means kill him.
Mobsters are in
Mobsters
restaurants.
use the term. If you needed
Well,
someone
yeah, they
gone,
get shot
you
at
drive 8
restaurants.
miles out and
You know.
dig
No, but
6
I'm
feet
saying
deep.
I've heard that
You
as
think the
being
FBI
as a
director
mob
doesn't
term.
know
too.
that? This is liberal late night TV
But
is unfunny
here's-
and unprofitable.
here's
and
Waters
celebrities
using
can
the term
promote their movies
86.
and shows on other platforms.
Like,
White,
oh, we're
black,
going to
men,
86
women,
this.
gay and straight.
Or we're going to 86
Everyone's
that.
getting 86 by the mainstream
Yeah,
media.
everyone's
and
getting
it has
86.
nothing to do with identity
Yes, it
politics.
is, Mark. Yes, it is.
No, but even Jesse Waters, like right in this, in the thing from
I've
July 18th.
I've heard it referred to in mob terms. I mean,
Now, again, okay, so Tommy Ice, thank you. A 10-month investigation shows there's more than going on than we know. And I'm not doubting that, I guess, but
what kind of investigation? A stupid former government employee does some stupid little design with rocks in the sand. It says 8647. Big deal. What are we doing? What are we doing here? It's there. How important is that versus the Epstein files? I'm sorry. Nothing can be taken seriously until these jackasses get off the sidelines and do something about the Epstein files.
Well, wait.
I mean, thank God for Thomas Massey.
No, and that's another thing too. Massey called for all those files to be released, and in Blanche, again, Todd Blanche, our, acting attorney general. Yeah, I mean, like, he hasn't released them. He keeps saying there are more, but we're not going to release them. He's redacted a bunch of them. He is actually well, and you do know that. Well, this is him actually talking about religion in the United States as well. We're just going to go to that now. But
FBI office, or was it a systematic culture within the Department of Justice and even
so
beyond
apparently
the
the Department of Justice
to target Christians, to target God-fearing Americans
has released a report about targeting Christians during the Biden administration.
It was much more than just a field office or a prosecutor. It was actually a systematic culture issue at the Department of Justice.
I can't hear the video to it.
Well, no, and
but
so they. Oh yeah, FISA does go both ways, I guess.
Day one, that this was going to change.
And then we got Thomas Massey is awesome.
That it has changed.
Hey, Justin, how are you? Hey, Larry.
Oh, yeah. No, we got a good little crowd going, man. Yeah, I like this. But with
Larry's running
Blanche,
for mayor. Larry's running for mayor of Greenfield.
Let's put that up.
Yeah. No, Larry's awesome. Larry's awesome. What's up, Larry?
That never happens. Oh wait, I am wearing a coat tonight, but I wanted to show this off just because of the 5 wins in a row, and Nakasami. Like, it's been pretty great so far.
Really, you know who has the best record in baseball right now? Actually, it's not the Yankees, but they're like second. Oh
wait, Drew, I muted you. That was weird. Oh man, that's so horrible. Who has the best record? Nobody. The White Sox are the best team. That's right.
Okay, man. Sorry, I won't do that again, Brad. I won't do that again.
That was like
Jesus, you're thin. Your skin is thinner than Tony Katz's.
Oh, let me talk about thin skin. Because I'm actually not him, but where is it? Here we go. Have you heard about InfoWars yet?
Yes. Yes.
Like, it's gotten taken over.
Yes. Yes.
By a comedian. And I'm going to play his opening statement on InfoWars because he is hilarious. He's done a bunch of things that I love. Tom Goes to the Mayor is one of the tops, but Tim Heidecker. Here we go.
We're here. A lot of turmoil the past couple of days on our road to total victory. We have just won a major battle, folks. Alex and his gang of liars and scoundrels have been cast out into the street. They have lost InfoWars, Infowars.com, and their various platforms. They have been cast out, ladies and gentlemen. I am confirming now, I am wearing his skin. I've been wearing his skin now for about 2 weeks. It is tough skin. It is Texas skin. It's leathery. And Old Spice is the main.
I'm not
fragrance,
listening, but I'm
as well
reading.
as various
and
alcoholic beverages.
Tim
This is
Heideck,
human blood.
he's doing like a really good Alex Jones deep voice.
Oh my God.
And you're on it now.
And so this guy from Adult Swim, like, I mean, like, he is the one who's taking over InfoWars now. Like, I cannot wait. It's like the Onion times 2, almost. I feel.
Yes, Larry. That was the Alex Jones was.
Yes.
He was sued for defamation by the Sandy Hook parents, the parents of the children that were killed at Sandy Hook, and they won a huge amount of money, and they got to control InfoWars. And there's an interesting scenario going on in Indianapolis right now. Something similar that that'll be for another show. But yeah.
Well, no, and actually, like, I know we'll do the other topics like on another night. I want to get to our question.
Okay, let's do it.
About you, specifically. Okay, and so, I've loved the fact that every time I've brought this up to you, that you start answering it right away. Let me see. Okay. Now, could Drew get a foul ball if he was sitting in this kind of a recliner at a baseball game? And like, I've been adamant, you cannot. Just I'm basing
You're
this on
wrong.
myself.
You're wrong again, Brad.
Okay,
You're wrong again.
Can you explain it? And
Okay.
explain
First,
your form.
Worm. Okay. So a little backstory to this. It was June 5th of 2004, and it was the day that Ronald Reagan died. I remember it. No, Mark, you're wrong too. But anyway, the day Ronald Reagan died, I was at a Cincinnati Reds game. My brother-in-law, who hopefully will be on the show at some point in time, was a player for the Montreal Expos. And I think it was the 7th inning, and Felipe Lopez, who was the shortstop for the Reds, hit a foul ball my way. So it was a little bit off. I had to get through my 2-year-old son. Hey, Will, I think he's watching. My pregnant ex-wife, and my father, bless his soul, passed away in 2022. But let's just say that I got the foul ball.
So
Now
you ran over all those people. Like, is that an accurate statement, or
ran over might be a little bit of an understatement. Yeah, but I got the ball. And
No, but you got it.
I got it. And as far as the question of getting out of the lounge chair and getting to the foul ball, there's something called kipping up, and I don't know if anyone here is a wrestler, knows how it was in wrestling, but if you put your hands behind your head and you get your momentum going behind you, you can push up with your hands and flip right out of that chair and go towards the baseball. So yes, Brad, I can get out of that chair and get that ball.
you have no idea how bad I want, like, to see you, like, leap out of the chair, as you say,
and get the foul ball the foul ball.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and so I do want to say this. My cat's in the way.
Come on, Brad.
So May 29th, we're gonna have save the date. You know, this is just like the first announcement. We'll put it on other posts and stuff. But May 29th, we're gonna all go to an Indians game at Victory Field and just have a nice little hangout. You know, just chatting and watching.
What day is that? What day is that?
It is a Friday night, Friday, May 29th.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it'll just be a fun time just to have everyone all together and drinking, yell at a baseball game. I mean, what could be better? Hopefully, you know, if you're lucky, Drew will push you out of the way for a foul ball. We'll see, though.
This true story, man. True story.
Well, and I wanted to play. Tommy I sent me a video of a guy trying to catch a foul ball twice, not just once.
Twice. Let's get to it.
Oh, yeah. Forget about the $90 fries. Are you kidding me?
He dropped his fries in the first one.
What? That's the same guy. And the same.
And the same guy dropped his pizza.
It's the same guy. Same guy's ticked off. What? Oh, no.
So, Drew, do you think you'd catch two baseballs at a? I mean, if you were this guy, like, I think he. I actually think.
Okay.
He got
Okay.
the first one.
So first of all, people look at that and think, "Oh my God, the ball was hit in the same place twice." But in all reality, dude, that's not that rare. Because if you're sitting in a spot that's like, say, off the foul line, there could be multiple foul balls hit into the same area, especially like behind the plate to the foul balls. I mean, like for instance, in Victory Field, section 117, before they put up the nets, used to be a great spot to sit where you would get foul ball. Where, oh God, I hate them, Brad. People shouldn't be on their damn phones when they're at a baseball game. They should be watching for foul balls.
Yeah,
and
like
watching for me to run their asses over to get the foul ball.
Drew, let me ask you this: if
yes,
I know that the Indianapolis Indians, they have a like a kids program where on Sundays,
the Knot Hole Club.
You do know that, yeah. And on Sundays, you can run the bases. Should they open that up to adults? And if so, would you do it? Like, I feel like I would. I would totally. I would slide into every freaking base. Yeah. That's just me.
You know, Brad, I would just walk the bases, dude.
Walk
'em.
I'm
57 years old. I would enjoy
truck.
every moment. I would enjoy every moment of it. I would walk the bases and I would take a nice casual stroll. I have nothing to prove, man. I mean,
you're a Yankees fan. You don't. Like, you know, you guys have proven that you're great at everything. No, and that's what I mean. Like do a Babe Ruth swing and just freaking trot around the bases. How many Yankees jerseys do you have?
How many what?
Yankees jerseys do you have?
At least 4, maybe. I've got a DiMaggio, a Ruth, a Munson.
You got a Mantle?
Derek.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No, that's, and again, like, we could do a whole other, like, we need to get Jerry Lopez on and do like another baseball show, just because I mean, I don't know how you, like, I'm a White Sox fan, but when I was growing up in baseball, like, I loved the Yankees just because, like, I watched Pride of the Yankees when I was a kid.
Right. Well, can I stop you there, Brad?
No. Yeah.
I mean, every boy needs a real team to
shut
worship.
The hell up.
And
oh my God.
Am I getting muted? Brad?
I cannot believe you got me on that. So that is some bullshit.
You walked right in. No. I did not realize the Yankees were still playing. Did you? Yeah. Shut up, Larry.
Oh man,
They're in
This is good
first. They're
stuff.
in first. They're in first place in the toughest division in Major League Baseball right now. Toughest division by far.
All those millionaires playing a kids game. It's gotta be tough.
You know what? That's why I do like AAA and minor league baseball.
No, yeah. Oh, I love watching. Yeah, going to an Indians game. That's a fun time.
Yeah.
Fort Wayne,
Larry,
too.
you want
Fort
to?
Wayne's
Larry,
gotta
are
go.
you gonna go? Larry, are you gonna go to the Indians game with us? Because it'll
Yeah.
be fun. Seriously, man. A Friday
Well,
night at an Indians game.
And there's a fireworks show afterwards.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna make a flyer. I called the ticket office and stuff, and so they have like group tickets worked out for us, so we can get like $5 off or something like that. But
okay. What
oh,
do they?
wait.
Do they have?
Oh
some,
wait.
Do they?
Oh wait. I love this. I proudly support the Reds. Larry Silver, thank you. That I don't think you're
Okay.
gonna get
Can we
arguments
all?
from either
Can
of
we
us.
all? Can we all agree on one thing? If we agree on nothing else, doesn't Pete Rose belong in the Hall of Fame? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like I think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Bonds does, Clemens does.
Shoeless Joe.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Like I don't understand.
That's another show, and we need to get Lopez for that.
Yes. Yeah. All right, everybody, contact
we're
Jerry
coming.
Lopez. We're gonna do another show about baseball pretty soon. So
Larry's in. Larry's in.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right. And Tommy
And-
Ice. All right.
Absolutely, Mark. Shoeless Joe needs to be in.
Yes.
Oh, so
No,
Brad,
that's
do
like
you
baseball, man? Baseball just bonds so many divided parties. I think Oh, your Funko. Oh man. Hang
What
on.
is this? Okay. This might need to be a weekly segment, but yeah, it could be what new Funko Pop did Drew buy this week?
And
Well-
which one did you buy this week?
Oh my goodness.
A little Kenny Powers action.
A little Kenny Powers.
Now, Kenny Powers is from the show Eastbound and Down.
Yes.
He is based off of a real human named
John
Drew-
Rocker.
There you go. All right, John Rocker from the Atlanta Braves. He was quite a good closer and very much a racist, but a really good closer. And so Kenny Powers isn't that much of a racist, I would think. I think he's just a loose cannon. And if you ever watch that show Eastbound and Down, yes, that's what's happening.
I got a teaser for a new show, and then actually we're almost at an hour and 50 minutes. But
Yeah, man, I gotta go to the bathroom.
let's does Trevor Bauer deserve another chance in the MLB?
Most definitely.
Yes, that's for another show. But I'm wrapping out, Brad.
All right, man. All right. Hey, everybody, thank you for staying on and stuff. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Peace out.